Hello, this is Mike Wesley, and this is TwitTalk.tv. And today, what we're going to do is just explain a little bit what you should do when you first start out on Twitter, just some of the critical things that you want to do just to begin with. So, if you're new on Twitter, definitely you want to be watching this, okay? And if you're not, well, you probably can pick up on one or two things that can definitely help you out also. So, first thing you're going to do when you go into Twitter is you're going to set up a profile. Definitely use a picture and try to use a picture of yourself. Don't use the default image, okay? And so when you do that, just upload a picture. The best results you're going to have is if you can load a picture that's going to be square, because that's the way it's displayed. And so if you load a picture that's really long and very thin, it's going to cut part of that picture out. So try to crop the picture so that's already in a square type of a shape to begin with, and that's going to help you have a better profile. It's best to have a picture of yourself, one that shows your face and one that shows your eyes are definitely the very best, okay? Then on your profile, when you're doing your bio, definitely explain a little bit about yourself, what you're kind of into, some of your hobbies, maybe, professionally what you do. And it's definitely appropriate there to have some links or a link for, whatever it is that you do. So place those links in there, and that way when someone comes to your profile, they can read what you have in there and they can find out more information about you and can go back to your site and maybe, possibly you can get some business from it. You're getting reads on your blog and that kind of stuff. So that's really some very important things to do, and have a fairly accurate description and have it, fairly pleasant or whatever. But you're allowed, I believe, 160 characters for that, for your profile. And so you might as well use every one of those 160 characters. The next thing you're going to do is, just really kind of understand how is it that you communicate on Twitter. The way that you communicate, well, maybe I'm going to back up just a step, okay? When you follow someone, that means that you're going to get their posts that they make. When they follow you, they're going to get the posts that you make, okay? So let's say that you only have 10 people that are following you. That means that only 10 people are actually have a possibility of reading your posts. Well, the other thing is when you're on Twitter, definitely don't feel like you have to read each and every last post. You only want to kind of come in there and read the posts that are interesting to you. So don't feel like every time you make a post that everyone that's following you is reading every one of them, because that just doesn't happen. That primarily what you do is you want to read the posts that you're interested in and read the posts that are there when you are there. You don't have to really backtrack and read a whole bunch of stuff that's happened in the past and stuff. So there's so much good stuff coming out all the time. Well, again, the people that are following you are the ones that see your posts, okay? And the ones that you're following, you see theirs. Now, if you want to send someone a message that isn't following you, all you do is you put the @ sign, okay, in front of their username, and then anything that you type will be sent in a post to that person, okay? And that goes whether they're following you or if they're not following you. Of course, everyone that's following you also sees that same message, okay? So also, if someone is following you, want to send a message to them, do the same thing. Just put the @ sign in front of their name and send a message. Now, there's also a function for sending a direct message or a DM, and I think a lot of people, when you first come onto Twitter, think that that's the best way to communicate, and no, it really isn't. Twitter is, the direct messages have really become fairly spammy, and a lot of people send out links in the posts that they send in the direct messages. So a lot of people are really conditioned not to read the direct messages. In fact, I rarely read direct messages. I look through direct messages. If there's a link in there, I don't even read the beginning of it at all. So, and that's another thing. Don't send a bunch of links out to people, even though you want them to come to your blog and that kind of stuff. If you're going to send links out, maybe 1 in every 5, 1 in 10, 1 in 20 posts that you make. So what you're really trying to do is build relationships. And how do you build relationships? You contact that person and hopefully engage in a conversation with the @ symbols, okay? And so you're talking one way, you're talking the other way, and just build a fun kind of relationship and stuff with those people in the that you're talking to, that you're interested. So you're watching posts come by, you see something that's interesting to you, you go ahead and you put an @ sign and send a message to that person, make a comment about that or whatever, and hopefully they'll engage and send a comment back. So I hope that clarifies a few things with the @ symbol and the direct message. Another thing is that a lot of people get confused with when they first come on Twitter is that they don't know who is following them and who isn't following them. The way that you find out who is following you is if you go into your following. Well, of course, you can go into your followers and you can see everyone that's following you there. All right. But also, if you go into the people that you are following, then you're going to be able to see the people that you can send a direct message to are definitely following you. Okay. If you can't send a direct message to them, then they're not following you. Okay. And so, that gives you a lot of information as far as, maybe, following and unfollowing people and stuff too. And if you want to get into, we've done, several other videos and stuff on this. So the one that you really want to probably watch is The Lost 30 Minutes. That's over on twittalk.tv. If you scroll down to the bottom of twittalk.tv, you're going to be able to see how I got 1,270 new followers in virtually 2 days. And so you want to go and watch that video. Also, we have the follow limit explained. If you just look through the archives on here and stuff too, or go over, a lot of the best ones are over on twittalk.tv. Scroll down to the bottom, you're going to see those. Another really, really key thing for you to do as being new on Twitter is you want to tune in to twittalk.tv. We do a show on Mondays at 4 o'clock, Tuesdays at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock on Wednesdays, and 4 o'clock again on Thursday. And it's really fun to come in there. You can chat with the other people that are in there watching the show. You also can you'll just build a relationship with the people that are in there, and you also can ask questions of me, and I'll definitely answer them to the very best of my knowledge. So if you come on over there, it's really a fun atmosphere. It normally lasts about an hour, and some really, really cool people are over there. So if you like the information that I'm giving you, you definitely got to go over to twittalk.tv. You want to read the tips that are on there. There's 8 of them, just 8 of them. Okay, if you scroll just a little bit down the page, you're going to see the 8 tips, and those are really, really key to being able to be successful on Twitter. And the other thing, if you like this video, please rate it. Okay, please go ahead and rate it. All right. Leave a comment. Wow, that's cool. And, I definitely appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. And I always appreciate the comments, or if you favoritize any of these videos and that kind of stuff. But read them or watch the videos. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Follow this, and you definitely will be successful on Twitter. And I do appreciate each and every one of you guys right there. And I can see you, okay? I can see you right in there. And I appreciate you guys being here. Stop over to twittalk.tv and learn a little bit more. You have a great, great